Welcome to the International Desk's Global News Update. President Donald Trump has named 23 countries as major drug producers or transit hubs, singling out China and Afghanistan, while inside Afghanistan, the Taliban has expanded a crackdown on internet access. Here are the details. Starting with the US President Donald Trump, has released his latest determination on global narcotics control, naming 23 countries as either major drug producers or critical transit points for illicit substances flowing into the United States. In his message to Congress, Trump stressed that these nations pose a continuing threat to US safety through their role in the global drug trade. The countries listed include Afghanistan, the Bahamas, Belize, Bolivia, Burma, China, Colombia, Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, India, Jamaica, Laos, Mexico, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Panama, Peru, and Venezuela. However, the US State Department highlighted 5 nations that, in its view, have failed demonstrably to meet their obligations under international drug control agreements. These are Afghanistan, Bolivia, Burma, Colombia, and Venezuela. Trump singled out China, calling it the world's largest source of precursor chemicals used to manufacture synthetic drugs such as fentanyl, methamphetamine, and newer synthetic opioids like nitazines. He urged Beijing to take stronger and sustained action to curb chemical exports fueling the US opioid epidemic. The president warned that trafficking of fentanyl and other potent narcotics has created what he termed a national emergency, fueling transnational crime and remaining the leading cause of death for Americans aged 18 to 44. On Afghanistan, Trump condemned the Taliban, noting that their announced ban on drug cultivation has not ended production or distribution. He said narcotics revenues continue to fund transnational criminal groups and terrorist networks, with some Taliban members still profiting from the trade. Beginning earlier this week, authorities severed fibre optic connections in multiple provinces, cutting off tens of thousands of residents from high-speed internet. The order reportedly came directly from the Taliban's supreme leader, Hibatullah Akhundzada. In northern Balkh province, fibre optic service was completely shut down on Tuesday. Similar restrictions have been confirmed in the provinces of Badakhshan and Takhar in the north, as well as Kandahar, Helmand, Nangarhar, and Uruzgan in the south. Residents and businesses have expressed alarm. With internet now limited to unstable mobile networks, communication with international clients has become unreliable. A marble contractor in Kandahar warned that the disruptions risk destroying trade relationships with partners in Dubai and India, lamenting that he had not slept due to the stress of missed communications. Local Taliban officials in Nangarhar have indicated that a nationwide ban on fibre optic internet could soon follow. The decision marks a dramatic reversal of earlier plans to expand connectivity. In 2024, Taliban officials had described Afghanistan's 9,350-kilometer fiber optic network, largely developed under the former US-backed government, as a national priority to drive economic growth and connect the country to global markets. Instead, the system has now become the target of restrictions, reflecting the regime's broader efforts to enforce strict interpretations of Islamic law since regaining power in 2021. Together, these developments underscore the international challenges posed by narcotics production and trafficking, as well as the internal controls imposed by regimes seeking to consolidate authority. From Washington's warnings to Beijing and Kabul, to Afghanistan's own clampdown on modern communication, the global intersections of drugs, governance, and technology continue to shape both international policy and the daily lives of ordinary citizens.